Yeah.
Okay.
It had a run.
Okay. My name is Gabrielle, and I am Eva's older sister. She's asked me to make a little video about wheelchairs and what it's like to be in a wheelchair, and how my wheelchair has blessed my life. These are my three boys. This is Joseph and Brigham, who are twins, and they're 9. And this is Moses, who just turned 7, and this is my dog, Mister. About 5 years ago, a little over 5 years ago, when Moses was just 1 year old, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And this was a big surprise to me. But at first I wasn't very worried because most people with MS do really well, and they can live decades without having really any significant disability. But within about 2 years, I realized that things were going to be a little different for me. Do you guys remember?
Yeah.
Remember when I used to go running in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you do. When we lived in Florida, remember I used to go running every morning?
Yeah.
And then we moved to Texas, and then my legs started getting really bad. And remember when I had to go to the hospital, spend a week in the hospital in Texas, and you guys would go out and visit me? Yep, I had really bad relapses, and
On St. Patrick's Day?
St. Patrick's Day was one of them, and then the next year, right after Thanksgiving. And soon, within a couple of years, I had gone from being really healthy and a runner to yeah, what?
I remember when we used to go to Albertsons, it wasn't out of business. It was really easy for you to walk.
It was easy for me to walk then, huh? But very soon I could only walk with a cane, and then soon after that it was really hard for me even to walk with a cane. So I got my wheelchair, and since then it's been amazing how well I've been able to just adapt to my normal everyday life and routines with my wheelchair. I can get around, I can chase my kids when they're running away from me, I can cook dinner, I can do laundry, I can pick up the house, pick up toys. I can do almost everything that I need to do because I have my wheelchair. If I want to take the boys to the park and it's going to be a long way, I just put my wheelchair in the back of the car. I can go anywhere I want to go. I'm really lucky. I can't imagine being disabled and not having any means of getting myself around. I'm also lucky in that I can still walk a little bit with crutches. But for people that don't even have that option, they are really just trapped in their lives. Having a wheelchair, a means of mobility, is the difference between being able to feel like a useful person and feeling like a useless person. And there have been times in my life when I've been really dependent upon other people helping me, and I felt like I wasn't good for much. And there's no worse feeling in the world than feeling like you're useless. And so the ability to get around, to be able to do the things I need to do, is really crucial. And for the thousands upon thousands of people in the world that don't have the opportunity that I've had to make adaptations to new circumstances in life, my heart really goes out to them. And the small sacrifice that I can make, that you can make, to bring the means of mobility to one person will bless not only their life, but the lives of their whole family. I think about how different things would be for my kids if I couldn't get around, if I were just confined to sitting in a chair all day long and not being able to do anything. And how much different, and I hope, worse their lives would be if I couldn't be an active part in it. So not only are you blessing that one person, but you're blessing your whole family. You're blessing all the people that then they will have the opportunity to be in contact with and to help and to be involved in their communities. And the benefits of providing means of mobility for them will have ripple effects that will continue beyond what we could probably ever even imagine. So I am thankful that Eva is doing this project, and I hope that everybody will be willing to help a little bit in whatever way they can. I'm going to get my crutches out, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what my life would be like if I didn't have a wheelchair, so that you can get a little better sense of what it means to me.
I think you're fine.
Okay, thanks. Okay. All right, so these are my forearm crutches, and I can still get around a little bit using these when I need to, which is a very good thing. If I couldn't even get around on crutches, it would be even more difficult. But when I walk with my crutches, I have to use both of my arms. I have to use my hands. So you can back up into the kitchen, Modi. So I'll go all the way back by the playroom then. Just go all the way back by the playroom, Modi. So I can't carry anything around. So if I'm in my kitchen and I want to try to cook dinner for my kids, and I have a pot of noodles on the stove that I need to drain, how can I get that big pot of noodles from the stove over to the sink when I have to use my crutches? I can't. In fact, I can't really carry anything when I have my crutches. I can move myself around, but that's it. So my normal everyday tasks as a mom, I really can't do without a wheelchair. Same with laundry. I could get myself to the laundry room, but I couldn't get the laundry baskets to the laundry room. And also I get really tired out with my crutches. It takes a lot of effort to walk. And so I can walk for a certain amount of time during the day. I feel like I have sort of a quota of steps. And then once my quota of steps is used up, that's it. So I get too tired out and my legs don't work anymore, and that's it. And the rest of the day I can't do anything. So for me, having a wheelchair is just really important. I'll go back into the playroom in here. So my kids are getting older, and they're getting pretty good at cleaning up after themselves. This is our playroom, and they're pretty good at cleaning it up, but you know, sometimes as a mom, my standards are a little bit different, and I want to pick up some things that they haven't done. Well, again, without my hands, I can't pick up the playroom. But with my wheelchair, I can just zip in here, I can lean over, I can pick things up, I can put them back in the shelves, and it's no problem. All right, come out here. This is our front door. If I couldn't walk, is that still on, Mosey?
Yeah.
If I couldn't walk at all, if I couldn't walk at all, and I had no wheelchair, this front door would be, back up, Mosey, way up. This front door would be like the wall of a jail cell. I wouldn't be able to go beyond this door. Even with crutches, it's really hard. It's hard for me to walk across grass or uneven ground. I certainly couldn't go around the block. If I wanted to take a walk with my family, I couldn't do that. But for somebody that couldn't walk at all, the door of their home would be their jail cell. So having a wheelchair is like having the key to unlock the doors of the prison. It feels that way when you're trapped inside your home and you can't move. It's hard to really describe what it feels like to lose your mobility unless you've really experienced it. So, all right, Mosey, you want to turn it off again? Is it on? Okay.
Yeah.
So now here I am in my wheelchair, and I'll show you how easily I can do all those things that I couldn't do with crutches. All I have to do is go in here. Don't get so close, Mosey, because I want them to be able to see how the wheelchair helps me do all the things I need to do. I can come into the kitchen. I can go up here. I can grab a pan if I want to cook dinner. I can put it on the stove when I need to take it off. Grab it if I need to go to the sink. Watch how cool this is. That's it, and here I am. I can drain stuff out of the sink. So I can easily do the cooking that I need to do. If the playroom is a mess, I just wheel myself in here. I can easily pick things up off the floor if I need to, put them away. I can move things around, do anything I need to do. So I want to go outside. I go out this way, and I have a little tiny ramp right outside my front door. I can just wheel myself down here. You got it?
Yeah, okay.
And here I am outside. Alright, just stay there.
Oh,
Just stay there.
oh, yeah.
Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Don't get too close. Alright, so I can go outside. I don't feel like I'm limited. My door is not a prison to my, is not the door to my prison. Having a wheelchair is all the difference. If I was somewhere where I needed to go and get water for my household or be able to go outside and cook meals on a fire, I could easily do that if I had a means of transportation, a means of mobility. So I just want to end this by again expressing how grateful I am to be able to have my wheelchair and to be able to have the means of going about my life. Even though it's a little different than how I would have wanted to, I can still live my life and do almost all of those things that I used to be able to do that I did more easily before I was in a wheelchair. And I am grateful for the people that make it possible for other people around the world who don't have the advantages that I do to also be able to have a means of mobility in their life. So, thank you.